Hello guys, and welcome to this tutorial for setting up your environment on Windows or Mac to run FLpScanner. The first thing we'll do is start by installing, if you're on Microsoft Windows, WSL Ubuntu. To get this, please look for the Microsoft Store and type WSL Ubuntu. Please install this one. While others may work, I haven't validated them myself, so I can vouch for them in my script. Once this is done, you'll get this sort of icon here. Click on it and you should be prompted with such an environment here. You'll have to go through extra configuration steps. Please follow along until this is finished. If you happen to be on Mac, this is far simpler. Just look for the application called Terminal and start it. Once you have a similar prompt window in front of you, be it on Windows or Mac, the first command we're going to type is echo $$ shell . Press enter and you will see an answer. What this command tells us is the type of shell that we are running in this environment. If you have followed through with my indication, on Windows you should have bin bash written. On Mac, most likely you'll have ZSH. If you don't happen to have bin bash written, you'll have to use this command. CHSH for change shell, and then type /bin/bash. Press enter and follow through typing your password most likely, and that will change your environment. Let us clear the screen with the command clear. Now that we have this set up, we need to unzip the file that you found on the FL Studio forum. If you do so, you'll be seeing this sort of setup. A help file, a func.shell, flpScanner.shell, flpScanner.markdown, config.txt, and some files. Collected samples, yours will be empty. Projects to read, obviously yours will be empty. And scan output, yours will be empty. So this is what you get upon unzipping. Now the question is, how do you use the script in this environment? And why do we even need this environment in the first place? Well, as it turns out, the script is nothing more than instructions that are interpreted to run on your system. So if I have a look at the script, I'll see, and you can read it yourself, I'll see what it does step by step. Granted, that's a long read, 2,500 lines of code, more or less. So, if you're curious about it, please read it. Make sure not to modify anything though. This set of instructions are in need of an environment to be interpreted in. And this is what this environment is for. A way to interpret those instructions. So how to connect the two? How do I tell this environment where to find the script? Well, this is the first thing we need to do. Make sure that this thing is displayed here. If it's not the case, type cd and tilde, like that. Press enter and you should see that. If this doesn't work for you, you can type cd and enter and it will do the same. So at this point, now we have to list the files in this location. We'll do that using ls-l capital A. Press enter and you'll see such a thing. What we are looking for is this .bashrc file. This is our configuration file that sets this environment up. We will edit it to tell this environment where to find the script. To do that, type vim which is the editor we are going to use, space dot bash rc. Press enter. It is very important at this point that you do not press any other key. Vim is a model editor that does not behave like the editors you're used to. So at this point, press Shift and G. This will put us at the bottom of the document. Yours will look different from this. Don't worry about it. Mine has already been customized. What we are willing to add is this line right here. To do that, we'll first need to get into insert mode. Press I and pay attention that you have insert written down there. Now everything you type will be written as normally expected. So we will take the path where we unzipped the content of the zip file, right-click, copy, and paste. For now, we will do that. Surround this in single quotes. Before that, type alias space the name of the script, FLPScanner, and an equal sign. If you're on Mac, you're almost good to go. If you're on Windows, you're running this environment as a Linux environment, and therefore this path is not valid for you. The first thing we have to do is to change the backslashes for forward slashes every time. So please proceed. The next thing we have to do, again, if you're on Mac, you don't have to change that, is to tell that C column is actually mnt/c. This is a quirk of using this environment that you have to know. So let's delete that and press mnt/c. Of course, if you're using the D drive, you'll have to adapt this letter. Note that this is a small case letter, not a capital letter. We are almost done setting this up. The next thing we have to do, either on Mac or on Windows, is to now tell the name of the script. So we add a final slash and then type FLPScanner dot shell .sh, this file. Once this is done, press escape. You'll see that the insert down here will disappear. If that's the case, now press column WQ. You'll see them down there. W will write the file, Q will quit. Column means that we are in command mode. Press enter, and we're back here. The next thing we have to do now is to tell this environment to read the configuration file. To do that, we could either close this and restart it, which works fine, or we could say source.bashrc. What this will do is read in the configuration file. Press enter, and now we should be good. We will try to see if our command was valid by typing first alias and FLPScanner. Let's press enter, and we indeed get the line that we provided in the configuration script, meaning that it's valid. Let's clear the screen. And now we can try to run the script by typing FLPScanner. If you see this, congratulations. You have set it up correctly. This is the normal behavior. Now, if you're on Mac, it will tell you running on Mac OS. If you're on Windows, it will tell you this. The error is to be expected. This is the normal behavior here because we have not specified anything for the script to work on. So now that you have this set up, I can see you in the second video where we're seeing how to run the script and what to get out of it. Until then.